the Zambian capital. Here we go then, a bit of wind blowing through the stadium, but hot temperatures here in Porto Novo, and ESAE FC up against Zanaco FC for match day 3 of the Confederation CUP, and playing in blue, the home side ESAE FC, who will be looking for their first victory, their first points of this campaign, their maiden campaign in this continental competition, having just come up into the first division back in 2011, so really an astronomic rise for this young club that was founded back in 1990. Talk about the ESAE founded in 1990. Zanaco FC was just founded in 1985, in fact. So two very young clubs, in fact. Finished 5th in the Zambian Premier League last season. Oh, it's the MTN FAS, Football Association of Zambia Super Division, if you like. Zanaco, the Zambia national commercial bang. There's an opportunity. I can't believe that wasn't in the back of the net. And what a mistake that was at the back. And well, Amero really offering a golden opportunity there for Zanaco FC. Let's have a look at this again. Well, that was just poor timing with the clearance there, and a good opportunity for the player from the DRC, Manziba. Just couldn't keep that down, lofting it a little bit too high as it goes over Janjanu. Running onto that good touch, you can see that the pitch is pretty dry, but a little bit dusty, but still it's not too bad. Down into the corner, there's an opportunity. Owusu brings the ball back to Nakena. That's a nice touch, that is, from Zulu, Charles Zulu. There's the delivery at the far post. Another opportunity for a shot, but this time the header by Manziba goes in. But they won the ball back. Zanaco. Oh, the header there just from the centre-back. Ibrahim getting rid of the ball, but living life very dangerously they are. Playing with fire at the back. Janjanu gets the ball out. It's a good ball out to the left-hand side, picked up by Akplogan. And again, good work, picked up in the midfield by Linkpon. And out wide, Kokpon has the ball here. Little lofted chip into the penalty area. It's not bad at all, but he just couldn't get in front of the defender, Amo. And now Zanaco try and retrieve the ball. That's going to be a free kick, surely. Just clattering directly into the back of him is Grady Kiala, the very strong and burly built midfielder from Kinshasa. Oh, a pretty frantic start this is. Zanaco, good skills in the midfield. You can see what Rizike can do. He's a wonderful player from Zimbabwe. He's just getting in front of his marker at the back there. This is wonderful play. Charles Zulu gets his crossover. It comes out to Manziba. Manziba of the DRC showing a little bit too much of the ball, and Sewer gets rid of it. And now they go on a bit of a wander upfield with Kokpon. And again, the referee, well, is he going to give the free kick or not? I don't think so. Hamairo using his teammate at the back there, Siwa. Tujinu. Long ball upfield, that's going to go out for a throw-in. And Zanaco in possession here down the left-hand side. Warm conditions, Chungu will take it. And it's taken short, and it's kept in play. There's a long ball upfield towards the Nigerian, the Ghanaian forward there, Owusu. working their magic. This is it's a good piece of running down that left-hand side if he can keep the ball in play. The answer to that is that Akpologan is unable to go and retrieve it. It was flying quite swiftly there over the grass and dust. Zanaco pushing the ball up, bit of space out on the right-hand side. A few players upfield now and a bit of space, trying to get the ball through to the midfielder Suleimanu of Cameroon, and that will go out for a corner. Can't really hesitate at the back, not against Zanaco. Remember, this is a baptism of fire really for ESAE, have been in it. And the corner will get whipped in towards some of the big men. Tembo's come up for it, the captain. There's the delivery up towards the goalkeeper. Straight into the hands of Janjanu, the captain, who just rolls it out quite quickly. Oh, he's been stopped in his tracks there by Kiala. Kiala gets the ball out wide. Opportunity for a first-time cross. There's the first-time cross, head met by Ibrahim. And good control there, brought down. No free kick awarded. The challenge by Tembo was good. Nakena now bringing in Rusike. That's a good ball down into the corner. Suleimanu gets his crossover. Once again, it's cleared. Ameiro this time. No free kick. That's neat one-touch football, that is, from ESAE. Nice touch from Kokpon. Oh, you can't take risks. He somehow manages to retrieve the ball. Bello, I thought he was going to lose that, with two of the Zanaco boys just surrounding him, Kiala and Okutu. Bello. Nicely controlled. That's a good ball there down into the corner. But the defence is solid at the back with Mo going across. They've taken a quick one. Good change of flanks. Ball picked up there on the left-hand side. Edu. Can they get a delivery into the penalty box? It's gone over the top. There's the header. And that's pretty coolly done at the back with Chungu sending the ball up towards his teammates, but he couldn't control it there, I'm afraid, Okutu. Ibrahim. The ball through the middle, just read impeccably there by Amo. Into the midfield, it's a nice little chip, but it's a little bit too short. Well, these are the dangers that they have. It's going to be a corner. It's working really well on that right-hand side there. And Charles Zulu just goes down. Little knock to the ankle. 25-year-old from Lusaka. Well, he's still suffering. He's staying off the pitch for the moment. You can see over on that far side. Zulu, they're going to take the corner. Kutu's up there at Tembo as well. There's the delivery, taken well by Janjanu. Wants to get the ball out as quickly as possible. Hindered by Zanaco player. Well, he's just given that ball. He's kept the ball in play as well, Manziba. Sorry, it's Okutu, and he didn't have anybody with him. But it's a brilliant header, that is, from Kiala, the player from the DRC in the midfield. Very strong. Bello in the midfield. And a long ball at field has been picked up there. It's Edu on the left-hand side. That's really well played, I must admit. That's good play from Onyekwen. Onyekwen working well, the Nigerian. He's got a good set of skills. He really has, trying to get past Tembo. Ball comes back to Kokpon. And he wins the throw-in. It will be taken by Akplogan. Taken quickly it is. Well, that's really, really well played there by Suleimanu at the back. He was not going to allow him to get past. It's great work. Ball kicked out by Charles Zulu, who's back on the field. Looked a little bit painful, that kick on the ankle. Bello. Good bit of running. This is a neat play here. Well, there's a chance for a shot in. There's the shot, but it's not on target. Brilliant play from Likpon. Alfred Likpon on the left-hand side. And the shot finally coming in by Edu, but it's just not on target. Didn't even see Nzabata shaking his boots at all. Perfectly teed up. And in the middle, you could see that Onyekwen was screaming for it. Miles off target finally. Pushing up once again, Akplogan. There's the delivery over on the far side. It's been picked up here by Kokpon. Kokpon! Well, try your luck, my friend, and why not? He's got a bit of a smile on his face, but, well, he was just hoping that he could just wrap his left foot around it and curl it towards the goal, but, well, he didn't wrap it around. It wasn't wrapped up like the Christmas present that he wanted to give to his team here in match day 3. It's well intercepted. That's really good play, but the release of the ball to Onyekwen just a little bit too late or too early. Just couldn't get out of the blocks. Didn't read the move as well as maybe he should have. Zanaco pushing forward. That's a good piece of play, that is, when the ball comes out to Zulu. Zulu can't get his crossover. A win for ESAE would obviously put them up into, just put them above Zanaco in 3rd place, but just 1 point behind the 2 leaders. Battle at the top tonight. Bello does well. Amaido over to Akplogan. Now it's going to be a free kick. ESAE playing some good football here in the midfield, working well together, and good close control as well, just giving them the opportunity to push up into dangerous positions. There's a shot that came in. It was at Zabata, but just to get themselves into that position. Didn't see who unleashed that. Was it Kokpon or Onyekwen, the Nigerian forward? Goalkeeper had to come out for that, Janjanu. Now, Zanaco on the attack with Chungu, trying to get a decent crossover. Akplogan. Tidied up by Kiala. And out wide to Chungu. Here we go. This is a dangerous position. Manziba. Oh, it was nearly kicked into his own net there at the back. But Manziba very unselfishly trying to get the ball across to one of his teammates. There weren't many runners. It was very late, wasn't it? Far post. That would have been in the back of the net. And Owusu just needed to scream his teammate. And that would have been the ideal pass, but he didn't do it. Goalkeeper was lured towards the front post. It's a corner for Zanaco, and here's the delivery into the penalty box. Well, there's a chance. Can they? Well, there's a player down, and the referee will stop the game momentarily. I think it's Owusu, but that was a chance as well. A half chance, but still a chance. The captain Tembo's down, and the goalkeeper Janjanu. The two captains, in fact. Pulling Gan V, the 21-year-old goalkeeper. Went through the academy at UNB before joining ESAE in 2016 at the age of 18. A little bit of a collision there. Doesn't look too serious, of course, but holding his head, I think, Janjanu, as Tembo's back up on his feet. Relatively young players in this ESAE FC team. And a lot of these players just playing football back home in Benin. This was the opportunity. And it just got underneath the ball. Just couldn't just chip it with the right effect. High over the crossbar it goes. There's the he's got a scratch to the side of his head. Is there any blood? I don't know if there is. Some really good drums and music going on. There is a little bit of a cut there, isn't there? Get the Vaseline out, he'll be fine. How long is this going to take? The referee watching over them. And of course the placement goalkeeper ready to come on if necessary. Femi Alishu. That looks like a fun game. Well, 20 minutes in, a couple of scoring opportunities. Best one from Manziba, I think. He also had a shot up the other end, which was on target as well. Here it comes. Here comes the bandage. Plenty of motivation coming from Hakplugan, the 27-year-old left back. There we go. He's looks like a new man with his bandage around his head. He'll be fine. Interesting to see what happened to ESAE. They really were playing some wonderful football, and they gained promotion just before that, as they were just on this meteoric rise in terms of being very well organised and having some good football players and a little golden generation. That's a lot of bandage, isn't it? Looks a little bit like a turban, doesn't it? Can't be that comfortable. And there was a football crisis in Benin back in 2010. It was the executive committee of Benin of the Football Association. It was back in December 2010. 15 of the members resigned, which stalled the progress of course, teams like ESAE that had just been created just around about that time. And he would just not just created, but just came up into the top flight, and with a new name. And then, well, it was a complicated period. He seems to be okay, doesn't he? The captain, Chan Jinu, but that is a lot of bandage, and he can hear from one side, not the other. They forgot to either cover up one ear or vice versa. But in any case, he's going to have to turn his head around to one side if he's when he's receiving the calls from his defenders on set pieces. That's because there was a little cut on the left side of his eye. Seems to be all right. And the referee about to get the game. So we've probably got about 4 minutes of added time at the end of the first half, which we'll play. But it's going to be a free kick for Zanaco. This is where we stopped. The referee stopped. Paul was there at that time. It shouldn't really be a direct free kick. I think I don't know if you can take a direct free kick from a moment that the referee blows the whistle. Oh, I think you can, in fact. Having stopped the game purposely for an injury. It's being played, though. This is the way that it's being played. There's the, yeah, it's not a direct free kick. There's the lofted free kick into the path of Owusu. Can't direct his header towards goal. And then, of course, well, just talking about ESAE, what happens then? Well, having clambered up and fought up into the... and that's going to be a corner, I think. No. Yeah, I think Chungu kicked that out. That's definitely a corner for ESAE. Good opportunity here. Want to take it quickly. There it is. And they're working their magic just around the outside. There's the other cross coming in. It's met there by Kiala of the DRC. Bello has it here in the midfield. Another spring header, putting a little bit of pressure on the back four. It's cleared there by Tembo. And there's the free kick committed by the Nigerian centre-back, Amero. Wow, that's dangerous. Okay, just as well the goalkeeper was watching there. And Sabata. And of course, it's their first trophy that they managed to win this year. Their first piece of silverware, ESAE. It was the Benin Cup on the 16th of June when they beat us back in the final 2-1. A magical moment for them. That's great play, good work there. And the ball sent up towards Okuchu. And he finally decides to give the ball back to his goalkeeper, Amado. Blasted upfield. Oh, that's a challenge that will draw a foul from the referee. And despite the claims that it wasn't intentional, Kiala goes down, but the feet went up. And that's quite a nasty challenge, isn't it, if you actually look at it? Nakaji survives it without the referee pulling out a yellow card. ESAE pumping the ball upfield. That goes all the way back to Sabata. Good bit of pressure there coming over by Edu on Nekena. Throw in for the Zambian. Zambian team. It's well won there by Bello in the midfield. That ball's gone through the flag, went up. It was unlucky. 5 shots, 1 on target so far. And a handful of corners. Possession-wise, ESAE, just a little bit more possession. Well, it's chipped over the top, but I think that that will be offside there for Okutu, the Ghanaian. Spotted by the linesman, spotted by everybody. Throw in for Chungu. Play on, says the referee. Kokpon gets the ball back here. Oh, he just gets pushed down there by Chungu. And a very well positioned free kick down there in the right corner. Kokpon stands on it, looks like he's going to use that left foot to fire it over into the danger area. Got Siwa there as well, but watch out for the big man. Amiro, the Nigerian centre-back, will be looking to try and latch onto that. Well, it doesn't get past the midfielder there. Suleimanu comes back, but there's an offside flag that goes up, and it is going to be a free kick, which has been taken quickly by the Zambian team, Zanaco. Manziba has the throw-in. The defenders are back in position, and the men in white start to prepare themselves for another onslaught. That's a nice ball down into the corner. Now, what can he do at Manziba? Manziba's been playing some great football. There's the DRC man, gets a decent cross in. Ibrahim clears it. Well, there's a bit of a pullback, I'm afraid, and he will be penalised on Yekwen. Bit frustrated because he got blocked behind the central defender. And you can just see that there was brilliant play by Tembo, sorry, the captain. Afterwards, forced to make the foul. 30 minutes in. The header there coming in from Kiala. Get the ball back. Oh, they nearly did. Suleimanu just losing out. There's the... Well, it's been picked up. There's the Camerooni. Gets the ball back to his teammate. He's onside. There's a chance here. And that takes a deflection. There's a header. Is there anybody there to tidy it up? Well, the answer to that is no. Bello, the 19-year-old midfielder, just blasts it away. Given loads of time to do that as well. Lacking a little bit of urgency. And that deflection there has taken the ball out of play. There's Flakaji, who's the Flakanji. Two players at the far post. Well, they've have the ball now. Zanaco pushing forward, looking quite dangerous on the attack. You can see it's still goalless here at the Charles de Gaulle Stadium. That's a good ball over the edge of the 6-yard box. The foul has been committed. Manziba at fault there. And it's the Nigerian, former Flaming player. Amado goes down. Tidied up, nice little move there by Linkpon. Player who came through the Espoir du Cotonou Academy. Oh, nice turn, very nice turn indeed. That's surely going to be a free kick. No, the referee says no. Oh, they give the ball away to Zanaco. Good opportunity here. There are players left, right, and centre. Who's offside? Couldn't do anything about it. The shot comes in, but it's very high, very dry, and way off the radar. I think the ball that was should have been passed earlier than that, but at the other end, oh, challenge. That challenge was the best by Suleimanu. There's Rusike of Harare, gets the ball out wide, picked up this time. They have lots of players. There's a lovely 1-2. That's a great shot, but it's not on target. And that was a thunderbolt that was sent towards the goal. Can't believe it. He knows that that should have been in the back of the net. It was the great scoring chance of the first half so far. Nakena doesn't even hit the target. Yeah, he just drills it wide. Just not hitting it properly. Flying off the outside of his boot. He didn't get around it. Hits it hard, but the ball just rolling a little bit further away from him. And we saw that there was another chance for ESAE, who are seizing every chance they can on the counter-attack, while the Zambian players are not getting back into position. We've got 10 minutes before the end of the first half. One back by Zanaco. Clearance made there by Amaido. Here's Risike. Risike, is he onside? Is he onside? I think he is. No, that is just so unselfish play, but the flag was late coming up, but Manziba was indeed offside. I thought he was. It was a beautiful ball to split the defence in two. But just let's look. Yeah, he's miles offside. Just left a little bit too early to get on the right side of the defender. So they're working hard down that flank. There's been one there by Cockpod. Pull back into the path of Linkpon. Good work off the ball here by ESAE. You can just see that there are blue shirts just very busy to make themselves available. Uisike. Chungu. Siki gets the ball back. That's nearly a good through ball. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick, that is. You can see Okutu was just at his hands were all over Okutu. There's Ibrahim, centre back. Well, they've just given the ball back. That is ridiculous. Now, where's the urgency? And ESAE really should have taken full advantage of that. That was a horrible pass. And where's the communication between the defenders and the goalkeeper? I really don't know. Let off the hook. Nearly did really well to get that ball through, and Sabata just doing enough. And that was a mess up by Chungu. Good ball down to the left-hand side, picked up by Manziba. Manziba. There's the crossover into the... I don't know if that's the right decision. And Rusike's control, just letting him down, is Bello. Giving the ball away. Good work down the right-hand side from Charles Zulu. Charles Zulu with a cross. It's a beautiful cross and no one on the end of it. It's Janjanu who just tidies things up. Bit of a miss kick from the defender as well, Akpolagan, but it doesn't matter. It's safe now that it's in the hands of Marcel Janjanu. Well, it's still a good play. There's a good effort there. Not on target. But that's it's interesting to see. Bello this time. Sorry, not Bello. It was Cockpon. Found a little bit of space. Decided to let one go. And a little bit of cramp. Of course, the temperature is fairly hot, and it's going to have an effect on these players. 5 minutes to go. Charles Zulu's down again. He was suffering with an ankle injury earlier in the match. Chance for some of these players to have a little bit of water. And looks like that he's going to go off. Mbewe is going to come on to replace him. Oh, well, there you go. Manziba with a piggyback. There you go. They can have a little bit of a race just before half-time. But Zulu in a little bit of the wars there. So we're goalless here in Porto Novo. We still haven't got any goals, but we've had a few opportunities, a few chances. Good work by Owusu, just laying the ball off. CK's waiting to pick up the ball, but he's just working well as well in that midfield. There's a chance that the ball comes over, and there's the header there, but I'm afraid that the linesman had his flag waved already. Yeah, he was offside indeed. Strong header at the back, and this has been won. This is a chance for them to move forward. Almer does the business. The Nigerian just coming over and just getting in the way and stalling their attacking threat there. That's a great ball. It's an opportunity. Oh, he's held back. He was held back, and the linesman didn't see him. And the ball goes back to the goalkeeper in Sabata, and they get nothing from that. And ESAE a little bit frustrated by that, and the follow-up with Owusu going down, and it might be a yellow card out of frustration. That challenge just thrown into there because we saw that that was a scoring opportunity, a beautiful ball that really got behind the last defender, and they got away with murder there. Zanaco FC. We'll see from the replay surely that there was a shirt that was pulled just on the edge of the penalty box. That would have been a yellow card and a very well positioned free kick. And at the end of the day, we get nothing at all. Yeah, that was the challenge there. Pretty firm challenge. He doesn't come off. And he gets a yellow card, Amero. And he will, as you can see, miss the next match, which is, of course, against Zanaco, but in Lusaka at the Sunshine Stadium on the 12th of January. Let's have a look. The right hand went up. Look at that. That is so blatant. Just holding him back. Tembo's experience, of course, just enabling him to just stall and thwart the youngster as he was coming through. And he's got some pace, I can tell you that, Edu. Really frustrating. Seven minutes of added time. Of course, this is all about the The goalkeeper, Janjanu, getting all of that treatment for that cut and that gash to the left of his eye. Well, he's gone into the... He's going into the book again. Another player. There it is, Chungu, just with the left foot up. 2 yellows in the space of a few minutes now. Chance for ESAE, they would love to take the lead. Feel a little bit frustrated by not getting at least a free kick from the initial offence. Got the ball deep in enemy territory. Nicely done there by Cockbon. He can't get a decent shot in. Too much traffic. Visibility was not clear. Really good ball and onside as well. There's the chance for a cross coming in. Can they get an effort in? Oh, the tee-up was just not good, was it? And the ball goes all the way back to Janjanu. And Edu, they've given the ball away just too easily. Risike has the ball picked up here. Comfortably by Kiala. Over on the far side. Mbewe waits for support. Gets it with Kiala. That's not the right way to get past a player. It's a chance to get a decent cross in. Cockpon, that was close. That was very close. The flag stayed down as well. Through ball, no, I think it went up in fact, but through ball was just delightful. And just watch out for this youngster. He's only 16 years of age. There's confirmation, Chungu, and a chance for... Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle from Akplugan. He brought down Owusu. Suleiman, the Camerooni midfielder, and brought him down, and he had so much time to get his shot in. And I think he just started daydreaming, because you have to at least get your shot on target. Trying to be too cool there. Same player will take the corner. Suleiman's corner into the penalty box. It's a good firm header there to get the ball out by Linkpon. And that's gone out of play. Good work by ESAE. Not the right shot, though, I'm afraid, coming in from Flakanji. Again, pushing forward. And Kutu gets knocked down. Free kick. And we got 2.5 minutes remaining before the 7 are up. And there's a chance for Zanaco FC. The bankers looking to seal the deal. Chungu with that left foot of his. Lofts one into the penalty box. It's met there by Amairo, the Nigerian. Good play, very slick play. That's just not the right ball, though, is it, from Kiala of the DRC? Janjanu sends the ball upfield once again. Probably want to get a new bandage around his head. It might be a little bit too tight, but he's still done quite well since he got all of that dealt with. Good cover play there once again from the Lagos-born central defender. Up against Owusu, of course, another another close neighbour from Accra in Ghana. Did well to keep the ball in play. Finally, Flakanji goes down, and there's the foul committed there by Owusu. So free kick it is, and possibly the last play of the first half. Amairo over to Ibrahim and over to Akplogan. Tidied up there by Kiala. Lofted ball down the right-hand side. Good, strong control there from Owusu. The Ghanaian doing well. Waits for support. Gets it the Mbewe. Well, there's the half-time whistle, and goalless. Who's going off, picked up the yellow card. Kamanga's going to come on and replace him. It's a straight swap of position. Well, here we go then for the second half with ESAE in blue, the home team running forward. That's a really good touch, that is. Excellent play, and nearly a shot in on goal there, coming from the 16-year-old Edu. And they really did target the youngster from kickoff, and it worked quite well, and now we've got a player who's down injured. And that was the challenge on Bello. Kebson Kamango, the defender, coming on, just 22. There's the lofted ball into the penalty area. It's picked up there. Just can't get past the very strong Kiala. That's a good ball over to the left-hand side as well. Edu, oh, he's just teed it up for his teammate Akplogan to get his shot in. Couldn't keep it down, though. Good unselfish play there from Edu. Zanaco have the ball. Nakena will take the throw in. Sorry, a free kick. That was a foul there, so it's going to be an opportunity here for the 25-year-old player of the year in 2012 in the Zambian Premier League. There's the delivery. Surely someone's going to get on the end of it. Well, no is the answer to that. Owusu couldn't land the right move on that cross that came over the free kick. And he's throwing his body towards it, but it was not connected finally. Zanaco under a bit of pressure. Plug-in just sending the ball up towards the front men. Bello, nicely done. Picked up here by Kiala. Just brought down there, Suleimanu, working hard in the midfield. That's a good ball down in the left-hand side, just behind the last defender. If he can keep that in play, then they're in business. This is picked up here by Manziba. Manziba's cross comes over. Is there a dummy? Oh, I don't believe it. He didn't realize that he could take a full-on strike there, Rizike. It was left for him, and it was perfectly set up. Look at that, he did so well, Owusu. But Rizike didn't believe that it was actually, he was being so generous. Suleimanu. There's the header. Well, Number, the coach of Zanaco, did it say that he thought this game was going to be complicated. Well, it most definitely is. Clearance made by Edu, showing good proficiency in defence, not just in attack. Good battling there from Benin under-23s player, Linkpon, just 19 years of age, small in frame, but he really does have a wonderful set of skills and great talent on the pitch. There's a player on his own, that's a good ball. A little bit too late, like a fraction too late. The defenders came back into position, Tembo I'm talking about, and now Zanaco pushing forward. Soliman, that's good work there. Kutsu can get the ball out wide. Here he is again, Manziba. This time the block has been made. Long ball upfield, there's a header. Oh, you've got to be careful. It's really good work. Here he is again. Great talent. I'm sure you get picked up by a club that play this competition, African Champions League football, on a regular basis. Just playing in this competition, it really is a window, isn't it? Where it gets around when you see these youngsters perform, when they get the chance to ply their trade in front of the cameras. Tembo, captain, 34 years of age and working really hard. That's a good little piece of play there from Manziba. Manziba gets the ball across. Well, that was splendidly cut out and kicked away by Ibrahim. And the 24-year-old centre-back comes across and does the business. At the front post, he goes down. Manziba's darting run down the left side. The outstretched leg, and well, he just collapses to the ground. But how important was he? Here's the resulting corner. Well, it's there. Well, Zanaco. Rizike just unable to, pushing the ball a little bit too far. Intercepted the ball, but just couldn't keep it in play. There's Edu to Linkpon, who goes down. Two teenagers linking up and showing us what they're capable of doing. It's the challenge from the Ghanaian centre-back there, Owusu. And it's going to be a free kick for ESAE. They still believe that they can get the right results here today. And just going on what they have played already, how they played, you're not really going to bet against them. And Sabata at the back prepares for this free kick to be sent in. They're going to go directly for goal. Here's the effort, it's fired in. That's really not the best effort that we've seen all day, is it? Nearly went out for a throw-in. One of those embarrassing free kicks. We've all been there. Long ball upfield, pumped up there by Nakena, up towards the back man. There's two players, 2 against 1. An opportunity here. Can he get the ball past the big man at the back? That is sterling defensive play there at the back by Amero. The Nigerian really comes to the fore when it means, when it matters most. And there's Edu. Edu, watch out for his acceleration. And unselfishly gets the ball back to Linkpon. Link Pond's ball, that's not good. The easy pass should have been the better option. Flakanji couldn't do anything. Couldn't get near that. Another change, Rasike has been hobbling a little bit, I must admit, so he will come off and he's replaced here by Rodgers Kola. Who's centre forward more so than a midfielder. The ball down into the corner. Once again, there he is, the danger man. Can he get a decent cross in? Well, it just has its direction taken out of it from the block there. Manziba's effort. Now we got two players down. Referee quite proactive after that collision. Just look at that clash of heads in this heat. Yeah, it's not good. Rodgers Kola been around, probably one of the most best travelled players on the pitch, the Zanaco forward. Started off playing for Edu Sports and then National Assembly, Zanaco FC at 2008. Helsingborg in Sweden for a year, and then to Israel to play for Ashida. And then Ghent for 3 years, 2012-2015. And then back to Israel to play for Kiryat Shmonan, to Greece to play for Vilja, back to Ghent in 2017, and then joining Zanaco in 2018. Still stuck in deadlock here. Ball comes out, Suleiman, he's got a player outside of him. Great running here, an opportunity to get a shot in. Can Mbewe get the ball across? There's the shot! It's a rocket shot, but it's driven high. Manziba should have done better. And the player from Kinshasa didn't seize his opportunity. The ball came over. It was a good effort there to get that ball over there by Mbewe. And you can see that Suleiman just flicked it into his path as well, the Camerooni midfielder. Plenty of time, plenty of space, with Nakena slipping the ball out wide to Mbewe. Suleiman gets his cross blocked by Ibrahim. It's going to be a corner. They continue to probe that defence, working pretty well down those two flanks, especially this one down the right side, of course. This will be taken here by Suleiman. Former Cotton Sports player, Kiala comes up. A big, very strong player from the DRC. You've got a Kutu there as well, Manziba at the far post, and the referee blows his whistle for an infringement. Free kick for ESAE. A goal is still here in Porto Novo. There's a goal that's been scored in the Ivory Coast as San Pedro are losing by a goal to nil to Hassania Agadir of Morocco. Goal scored by Fali in the 37th minute. Ivorians, a bit of work to do there in that second half to get themselves level again. Lots of football being played today in the Confederations Cup after a whole host of all the matches from the African Champions League over the last couple of days. We see Zanaco trying to defend there. It's going to be a free kick here for ESAE. A free kick for Suleiman and Zanaco. It's a good ball straight down the middle, picked up here by the defender Ibrahim. And Bello sends it down to the left-hand side. Watch out for Edu. Well, he really is a great treat to the eye. The youngster, oh, he does well. He won his battle here. Can he get the ball back? That's great defensive play there from Kiala. Comes back, marshals his manner in such a way that you get the impression that he is the lord of the manor. Down the right side, that's a good ball, he's onside. Onside down the right side, Mbewe has his shot snatched out of the air by Marcel Janjanu, who still has that big bandage wrapped around his head as if he's been to war. Well, I can tell you that he has been in the heat of the action in the first half of this encounter. Nasty cut to the eye after a clash there with Owusu. 60 minutes in, and well, let's hope that this game livens up a little bit and we do see two teams going in search of goals like we have done the last couple of minutes. Just brings to life the whole encounter and creates a bit of a show that we'd like to see on a Sunday afternoon. Bello goes down, unable to get back up. Free kick it is. Working hard to wriggle free of the player that was marking him. And there's a player down as well. And it is the youngster Edu. Bidvest of South Africa up against Al Nassr El Masri play Pyramids in the all-Egyptian derby, with Horoya of Guinea up against Joliba of Mali. Norris Burkan against Motema Pembe. Another match from this group, of course, Nouadhibou of Mauritania play Enugu Rangers of Nigeria, and we finish off with a clash in Algeria with Paradou playing at home against the former African giants, four-time winners of the African Champions League, Enyimba. ESAE, ball being teed up. Oh, that's a good ball, good chance, good chance. Oh, it's a great save from the goalkeeper. It's not over yet. Yes, it is. And Sabata coming to the rescue. That was the scoring opportunity of a lifetime. It really was. When you think about these youngsters, of course, and what they're trying to do here. Flakanji was given that ball, good touch with his left foot, tries to place it in the corner. But Sabata shows his fine goalkeeping skills to keep that ball out. And then the follow-up was rather acrobatic. We'll leave those kind of efforts for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, or Pele if you were born a few years earlier. The work at the back by Kiala is straight out of the top draw. Manzibar unable to run onto that through ball. It goes out for a throw-in. Sewa takes it. Bello picks... Kokpon picks it up into the midfield with Flakanji. Bello. It's good work by Kokpon. Lofted ball onside. He is. Plenty of space. You need to go through that gap. He gets knocked over. It's a free kick. It's very close to being a penalty, but that was brilliant. And Cockpond did exactly the right thing. There was acres of space in front of him, and he knew that if he could just push the ball through, then he would have got either sandwiched and pulled down, and it would be a penalty, or is just outside of the penalty area. Oh, they came across, and they just clamped on him like two wild dogs. He was in the jaws of a giant dinosaur there, wasn't he? Basically crashes to the ground. Free kick it is, and here we go. ESAE have a golden opportunity to find the back of the net, and Sabata's basically putting together a wall that he hopes will just prevent absolutely everything from getting past it. Bit concerned now, Sabata, and he's shouting out to Kiala of how they want to defend this. This is the chance that they want to seize. This is the scoring opportunity, the set piece. They've done the drills in training. Can they put it to practice on the pitch? A big opportunity here, a golden opportunity. Sewa standing on it, another teenager. Well, could it all be about the teenagers today? Edu and Sewa, 35 years if you add them together. But this is the 19-year-old. It goes through! Oh, it was very close, but a metre high from that top corner of the frame. And that was unlucky. Sewa, the man to try and find that golden goal that would thrill the entire population of Porto Novo, and more importantly, Cotonou, I suppose, because that's where the team comes from. And at the other end, you can see the Zanaco pushing hard. Bello picks the ball up in midfield, sends it upfield, but it's tidied up at the back. Soliman. Through ball, and it's just forced to make a header there at the back, which makes sense. Ibrahim up against Owusu of the Ghanaian, and it's going to be a corner. Dangerous lurking Suleiman with a decent corner there. And a counter-attack. Oh, crikey. He's going to pick up a yellow card for that challenge coming in. That was pretty spectacular and quite dangerous, to be perfectly frank with you, from Amu, the Ghanaian centre-back. And that's two defenders who picked up yellow cards in this game for Zanaco. Chungu, whose history, because Kamanga came on to replace him, was the other one. Tembo should have picked up a yellow card for a shirt pull in the first half. That didn't get noticed by the referee, but stopped ESAE from having a great scoring opportunity. Suleiman sends the ball up towards Manziba. Manziba does so well. And the man, the winger from the DRC, gets a decent crossover. Yes, he does, but it's not really to anybody. It's been picked up here by Owusu, the Ghanaian, who can't keep the ball in play, and it's going to be a throw-in for the men in blue. Halfway through the second half we are. Free kick after that foul there. Well, the winner of the match tonight in Group A of the Confederations Cup will actually, there's confirmation of the Ghanaian picking up the yellow card. Between Pyramids and El Masri will actually qualify for the next stage of the competition, because they will have won 3 out of 3 and they would have beaten all of the other teams. With 3 matches remaining, obviously that makes for difficult for the other teams to catch them up. It's a chance for Owusu. Ball comes out wide, Suleiman. Takes a quick throw, and why not? It's the right decision, that is. Nakena. Oh, that's just great play, isn't it? Lingpon gets bundled over and he wins the free kick. The frustrated right back for Zanaco. Shouts out to his teammates and there you go, stands up to the referee as well. Mr. Rakodoje, owner of Madagascar. Livid, I think is the word. Yeah, well, we know about Group B. I've told you all about that. Buchanan with Motema level with 4 points at the top. Zanaco with 2 and ESAE with no points. Maybe at the end of today's game they'll get a point or 3. We'll see. Group C, Horoya of Guinea-Conakry, top of the table, with Joliba of Mali, both on 4 points. Bidvest and Al Nassr, the other 2 teams who are at the bottom with 1 point apiece. Again, that could all change after today's matches. And Agadir top of the table with 6 points from 2 wins so far. They're 1-0 up still against San Pedro of the Côte d'Ivoire. And Enyimba, second place team. There's the cross coming in from the player from the... All right, just couldn't control it down the right side there. Progan. Ball comes back to Nakena. Down to Suleiman. What's the cross going to be like here? Neatly done. And he gets the ball back. It's very well played. That touch is maybe a little bit too much. And a bit lucky there, I thought. These youngsters, these young players, honestly, they're working so hard. Just gets a bit of a shove, doesn't he? Lingpon. We've got another change, and this time we got Edu, the 16-year-old, who's going to go off, and he's going to get plenty of appreciation for his game, his performance, because he's just 16 years of age. That's brilliant stuff, that is. And on comes Michael Owusu. And that's a good ball, isn't it? It's Owusu with that. It's got the ball that's a shot that came in, didn't take a deflection, just couldn't pull it around. Another 19-year-old Owusu. Well, there's 12 shots and 2 and 8 and 2 for Zanaco. Sensational, their nickname, or the Bankers. And he's in a bit of pain there, clutching his ankle. In these temperatures, you really need to rehydrate, don't you? Even the Ghanaian Okutu's coming over to try and take advantage of grabbing some water. Totally understandable. then, there's 17.5 minutes to go. All is good. McKenna, he's worked really hard to try and get hold of that ball, and they've salvaged something. There's Linkpon. It's just difficult to get past Kiala, Grady. Very strong, sturdy player. Well, they've got a chance at the back, moving forward. Good opportunity, that's a really good ball. There's a shot, oh, it's low and into the corner by Suleiman, but it's pounced on there by Janjanu. And it didn't really shake too much there. Did well to put it on his left foot and rifle in a low shot. Through the traffic, they're the kind of shots you want. Great work down that left-hand side. Really nicely done there by Manzibar. Manzibar goes down. Oh, he gets pulled down. Is that in the penalty area? What's the referee got to say about that? No, nothing. The shake of the hand is a goal kick. He went down too easily, and the referee didn't like that. It's as if he was looking for it. Yeah, there was nothing there. That's a really good call from the referee. It looked like something was occurring there, but from that angle we could see that there was no contact. Well, 75 minutes. This is a water break, I think, just because of the temperature, and it really is so hot, 35 degrees and rising, and the players are just well, dehydrated. It goes without saying. It just gives the two coaches a little chance to have a little chat and just organise and put together a few moves to understand what's going on. Okutu, they're being told by Mumamba Numba, you know, just to keep fighting, keep chasing, you know, those loose balls that you can actually pounce on, and you got to run, you've got to continue to run, you've got to put pressure on the defenders, on the goalkeeper. Move into space when your teammates are there. Time your runs to perfection. Lay the ball back when you know that you can't move forward and you've got players in better positions. Be greedy at times, but also unselfish when you know there's a player in a better position. Quick thinking and clinical passing, of course, are very important. Got to take some shots now. In the last 15 minutes of this Group B encounter, ESAE FC and Zanaco FC, they get a free kick. The challenge there coming in from Owusu of Ghana. Sabata in defence, organising his defence from the back. Okutu and Kiala are the two players in the wall. Just watch out for these guys, they're so dangerous. And on this occasion you could just see Sewa nearly found the back of the net last time. Sewa with the free kick, it's gone wide and high again. That was pretty much the same spot that he struck the ball earlier when he had a free kick a little bit further down towards the corner of the penalty box. But rising a little bit too high. Excellent play, Manziba. Former AS Vita player. There's a chance that ball has been booted out. Owusu, don't think intended to do that, but didn't really matter because they put themselves in a position where they were pressurizing this Beninois defense. Suleimanu. There's the high ball, still an opportunity to get a shot in, but I think there's an infringement there. I think it was committed by Kamanga. Pull coming out wide. That's a good, neat piece of skill there, just brought down by Nakena. They want to take it quickly. I can understand why as well. Pretty straightforward header and clearance. Well, they work well to win the ball back, of course. Suleimanu goes down, the Camerooni brought down, sandwiched by two players from ESAE. San Pedro of Cote d'Ivoire have scored an equaliser. Just a few minutes remaining. Zan is the man who has found the back of the net. Long-range free kick that's fired in. There's no one there. Wow. Looked as though he was running up to take a shot, but in fact it was sent over to Rodgers over to Kola. Nakena with the skills. Goalless here at the Charles de Gaulle Stadium in Porto Novo in Benin. It's a Group B encounter. It's very hot, but we haven't got any goals. And the delivery is not bad at all. There's a bouncing ball, but every time there's a player on the goalkeeper, the referee likes to blow the whistle, and that looked like it was handball, in fact. Throwing it is for Zanaco. Suleimanu. That's a good ball, very good ball. Can he get a decent cross in? There's the cross as well. Met there by Ibrahim, but only as far as this man, Suleimanu. Oh, there's a chance that came off the head as well of Rodgers Kola there. No, Mbewe, sorry. Here's Suleimanu again, left-hand side. Decent cross coming in. There's a cross, and it's met there by Amero. And it's going to be another throw-in for Zanaco. 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes for a goal. And I think we've got a... Is that Nakena who's holding his hand after getting kicked in the wrist, sorry. Suleimanu gets the ball out wide. Picked up by Kamanga. Kamanga has the ball again. His cross is, oh, it's handball. That's going to be a free kick. Just came off his hand. This little mistake it was from Flakanji. Well, this could be a game changer, this free kick. Zanaco just outside of the penalty box. Ready to unleash a shot that could put a bit of extra pressure on the ESAE captain, Marcel Janjanu. It's being teed up. Or will we see a goal scored? Here it is coming in from Kiala. Well, wasn't the shot that he really wanted at the end of the day, but now at the other end, Rodgers Kola puts it on his left foot, gets the ball across. That was very close. If only Onyekwen would have just ran in front of the goalkeeper. He could have just taken it away from him, gone around him, and then slammed it into the back of the net. Not the case. Zanaco lived to tell the tale. Here they are again. Linkpon slipping the ball out wide, pushing forward once again. Oh, he's done trying to do a little bit too much there. McKenna was having none of it at all. Here's Linkpon. Linkpon. Last few minutes of normal time. Down the right-hand side. Mbiwi. Oh, he's still got the ball. Is he onside? Is he onside? And that's just gone over the crossbar, but I think the flag went up for an offside position. Just less than 5 minutes to go, of course. But you could see what that was all about. Mbiwi going on a bit of a run down the right-hand side, finding himself onside because of that deflection. Offside. He was offside, in fact, because of that. Nearly found its way past the goalkeeper, but oh, that was the free kick. It wasn't far off target. Struck well, but he got to hit the target. That's honestly, the shots from Zanaco have just been, they've been wide. They haven't hit the target. They haven't really worried Janjanu. Kind of the same applies for Sabata. High and wide. Well, that's just a strong challenge there. It's going to be a free kick for Richard Bayo's team. Now there's a bit of space here. Linkpon pushes the ball down. It's picked up here by Owusu. Owusu with a shot. It's a tame one, though. And it's been taken easily there by Sabata. He's got a bit of, injected a little bit of life into this Benin team since he came on. Nice ball by Owusu just to bring it out wide. Mbiwi. Down into the corner. There's the cross at the far post. Downward header, but it's not on target there by Manziba. Calls for a corner, calls for a goal kick. Finally, I think it's going to be a corner. That should be a goal kick. That didn't come off anybody else apart from Manziba. They get the corner though, Zanaco and Suleimanu. 25-year-old Camerooni takes the... There's a chance. Well, again, it's Manziba. Bewe, plenty of space, good opportunity and a good clearance. Nakena again, coming right up deep into enemy territory. Kamanga gets the ball out wide. Oh, this is neatly done. They've ripped open the defense. There's a chance here. Nakena doesn't have any time at all because the defense are back in position. You can see what Amu's doing, the Ghanaian centre-back. He saw that coming a mile away. Just over a minute and a half to go. Pressure really on Zanaco FC. And a free kick for the home side. The Ghanaian has been a very busy central defender today. And also picking up a yellow card for some of his antics out there. Poorly controlled by the man at the back, Akplogan. Into the last minute of normal time. I don't think we're going to get 7 minutes of added time in the second half. Suleimanu just lost the ball forwards. It's gone absolutely nowhere. You can see that Okachu, the Ghanaian centre forward, didn't even see that coming. It was miles away from him. And Janjinu sends the ball upfield. Well, it might be the first point of their campaign for ESAE FC. The boys from Cotonou could be quite content with this. It's a solid performance. Remember, they're debutants when it comes to this competition. And they find themselves in a good position to unleash another shot. You can see Dosu, the 19-year-old midfielder. He's been very busy since he came on. We've got 3 minutes of added time. Plenty of opportunities left. Well, maybe not, but just a couple. And they've got a corner here. Dosu's waiting for someone to come and maybe take a short corner. There it is. You want to get it over into the penalty box. Oh, it's handball. Well, in any case, the deflected clearance goes all the way back to Sabata. Don't play with fire. Suleimanu picks the ball up. Will try and get the ball out wide to Manziba. Finally, he doesn't. Into the midfield. Well, this man here has just been bullish in the midfield. Picks up a free kick here for Zanaco. They want to take it quickly. They have indeed. Remember, there's not much time left. There's lofted ball up into the penalty area. Well, the defensive header doesn't go back to the goalkeeper, but it does go out of play, and it's a corner for Zanaco. We're at the other end, and now maybe it's the Zambian team from Lusaka who will be getting themselves a goal late on in this clash. Here's the corner. Suleimanu, good delivery as well, but there's the challenge on the goalkeeper, Janjinu. And it's going to be a free kick after the Ghanaian Amu just charges into the captain and goalkeeper for ESAE. At the moment, they are surviving. And it looks pretty good for the team from Benin to get themselves a point. First point of the competition. Or 3, maybe. It's the last chance to score. Can they unleash a shot? A little bit of pressure there coming in from... Oh, it's a great chance. Can he find the back of the net? Oh, what was that? That wasn't a shot. That was like a pass back, that was. Not a good effort at all by Kokpon. And the ball's cleared. They do have a corner, and it will be played, surely. Just look at this, he was onside. Ball moving away from him. He just threads the ball through. There are blue shirts a go-go in the penalty box. excellent cover from Sabata, the goalkeeper. It's taken quickly. Last chance. Dosu gets the ball out. Will we see a shot on the edge of the penalty box? Oh, dispossessed. Last few seconds. Need to get the ball into the penalty box. Need to try and get a shot in. And there's your final whistle. They can't find the back of the net.